Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cat Williams, and you are listening to 3-Point Conversion Radio.
What's this win do for you guys?
Good confidence building on came in, got the job done. Everybody contributed and started to develop a understanding of how, offensively we're gonna create shots and move the ball, weather the storm. Second or third quarter went on a little run early. We kept our composure, didn't turn the ball over in the second half, which was a huge benefit to just maintaining the pace and giving ourselves some looks. But the fact that everybody who's on the floor, contributed in a meaningful way kind of speaks to our depth and, how we want to play going forward. So excited about that. It's good to be 1-0.
There was obviously so much pressure on you last season to carry the load offense. What's it like? Obviously, just one game. But what's it like seeing everybody all just kind of pick up the slack and don't have it going?
It means a lot to know, you can make the right play, see the attention or this double team, triple team, get rid of it, and everybody's either a threat to shoot or is going to make the right play, move the ball, high IQ. It's huge. And that second unit that started the fourth quarter gave us a good cushion, while the stars were on the bench, and we took advantage of it in the last 6 minutes. So I think we always talk about the strength in numbers mentality, and how we play and try to create offense is predicated on me drawing attention, moving the ball, and if everybody buys into the fact we don't know who's going to be every night, we don't know who's going to, it's going to be their game, but everybody's going to contribute to that style. Should be a good season.
Draymond said he didn't know B-League took a pass like this until he got here. Did you? And also, what does his passing do for you when you're flipping it out of the double team?
No, I didn't know either. He has the freedom to make those type of plays, especially when he's at the 5. He's a threat to shoot, puts the ball on the floor if he doesn't have anything, and he can, read the defense and see what open guys. And it's huge because he's going to have space if we do what we're supposed to do. So I like this patience tonight. It was cool just to see, like, when he looked shy, didn't have it, put on the floor, drive, survey, the options, make the right play. There's a huge little drop down pass to D-Lee in the fourth quarter that kept our momentum going. So it was great to watch.
Hey, Steph, on the strength in numbers, and you mentioned, what sort of signs did you see in training camp or even earlier that gave you this foreshadowing that this would be an identity you guys had?
I mean, we learned from last year. Offensively, we struggled. The numbers weren't great in terms of our efficiency on that end of the floor, and you address that with Belly, with Otto. JP's taking another step in the right direction. His confidence and his playmaking ability. We have our guys. Obviously D-Lee, Juan, Wiggs, who understand how we're trying to play. So there's familiarity there, and preseason we were flinging that thing around. I think in Portland we shot 69 threes and didn't feel like any of them were forced. Obviously defense are going to adjust, but we still have options. Everybody's just going to make the right play. So it's a fun way to play, especially when everybody feels involved and feels confident that they're going to contribute.
Jordan was part of that early fourth quarter run that you talked about. What do you think about the way he bounced back from how it started?
We talked about it preseason a little bit. That's the next step. You showcase everything that you've been working on, and to be a solid budding star in this league, you have to be able to kind of deal with adversity in that sense and understand it's not always gonna be perfect, but you're always going to be a threat out there, and maintaining that even keel nature as much as possible. So long season, a lot of games, a lot of different scenarios you're going to be in, and you can't be on that crazy emotional roller coaster ride if you want to be great in this league. So just sticking with it. And for him, he knows he's going to be out there playing this year, like last year or year before, he's playing all the time. But last year, where minutes were kind of all over the place, and this year he knows it's a part of us being successful. So it's confidence and opportunity right there.
That was the Staples Center thing ever get to you? Like, do you have an explanation, an origin story, or something that we don't know?
No idea. If you have any ideas, please let me know. I still ain't figured it out. Like to learn those lessons and winning, though. That helps.
Andre looked fresh to you.
He looked great. Looked like he moving well. Obviously came in, hit some big shots. His hands are still amazing on defense, and just his IQ. I think when he came here, there was that narrative that he was just a locker room presence and just a veteran who was just going to come in and be a chaperone and make sure young guys stayed on the straight and narrow. But he made it clear from day one that he's still got a lot left in the tank, and what he's going to do on the floor will be as meaningful as what he does to, boost our culture and help the young guys. So he played 23 minutes in there. Looked good for all 23 of them.
Steph, you won't see these guys again until February 12th. How much different do you think both sides of this will look when you do play?
It is interesting playing a team that's brand new with, their high upside and, the names that they have over there. It's hard to really kind of measure like what the rest of the season is going to look like based on, one game, but we focus on what we're doing. I like where we're at and what we're going to build. And we should be a much better team come February. So we'll see what happens, but it's nice to win the first one. Last year, our first game was not great, so much better vibes less than a year later.
So do you feel like a lot of the work you guys did sort of towards the end of last year, it's like you picked up that like this is the payoff? Like you kind of went through a lot of stuff, especially in that little trough at the end of last year.
We finished strong. Obviously, we lost the last two, but we beat some really good teams that needed wins down the stretch, and we were obviously in that playing game chase. And yeah, we developed an identity. And Wiggs, Draymond, Loon, JP, D-Lee, and Juan were all a part of that rotation. And consider how much it's changed for us over the last 2 years. It was nice to have that little window where you understood what it took to win. And, those newer guys got those reps. Obviously didn't finish the season the way we wanted to, but they definitely carried over. And then, with Belly and Otto, and obviously Dre back, like they picked it up pretty quickly. And we have an expectation that we are a really good team. And showed tonight.
Great. All right. And that was